Good afternoon. Can you all hear me? Good afternoon. Nishant, Amritesh, Nishant. Good. So all of you can hear me? Okay, we'll wait for 2 minutes. Let others also join, otherwise the class gets disturbed, right? Good afternoon, Abdullah Mirza, Akhilesh. Good afternoon. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Just we are waiting for 2 minutes. Let everybody join in. Okay, then we'll start. Adi, good afternoon. The other name I can't understand. Clash or something. Okay. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, students, I gave you some homework. So could you all do that? I gave you all some homework in the last class, isn't it? We were doing exercise 2.2 and I gave you some homework. Do you have any doubts there? Do you have any doubts in that? I just want to know because otherwise, okay. So please, if anybody has a doubt, please let me know. Could you do all the questions? Okay. Okay, good, good. That means all of you understood. For question number 1, there is only 1 0. First, second part. Okay. 1 0. So how can we use alpha plus beta? Then alpha and beta are same. Nishan, if we have same 0, then what happens? Alpha and beta are same. Yeah, let me just explain to you. So Nishant has one doubt for question number exercise. Don't write. Rub it. Delete whatever what you did on my screen. Yes. Okay. So from exercise 2.2, Nishant is asking in the second question, both the zeros are same. Okay. So our polynomial was P of S is equal to 4s square minus 4s plus 1. So what happens? When you factorize, you will get 2s minus 1 into 2s minus 1 equal to 0. Correct, Nishant? So s is coming out to be 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 only. So when you have two equal roots, okay, or two equal zeros, and we have to verify your alpha is half and your beta is also half. Okay. So then sum of the zeros is half plus half, which is 1. And alpha plus beta is minus b by a, which is equal to minus of minus 4 by 4. So 1. Like this. Okay. Clear? Yes. Yes, Madhu. Right. So nothing to worry if you have same. take both of them same. Okay. So assuming that you all have no doubts from exercise 2.2, I will start with the next, and almost we are about to finish the chapter. We will talk about, today we are going to talk about division, okay, algorithm for polynomials. Okay, in 9th standard, you did that. Let me take one example and show you. Now suppose if px is equal to x cube minus 3x square minus x plus 3. Okay, and I'm telling you that x equal to 1 is a 0 of px. Okay, we are already telling you. You have to factorize this one and find the other zeros. So do you remember how we do it? How to find other zeros of px? When one of them is given. Can you write? Anybody knows that? Yes. What we'll do? Just no need to calculate. Just tell me what will be the method. Okay. I can't see any answers. So let me do. See? We'll do long division by what? Okay. See? The procedure was, since x equal to 1 is a 0, so that means x minus 1 is a factor. Okay, this we did factor theorem. Okay, then x minus 1 is a factor of px. So then what you do? You do long division of polynomial, which is you will divide your 3x square minus x plus 3. And those who don't know how to divide polynomials, see here, because this you have done in 9th, but okay, quickly I will revise it. Okay, this is my rough work. See what I will do. I have x cube here, I have x here. What should I take in the question so that I can eliminate this one? X cube divided by x will give me x square. So I'll take x square here, okay, and then x cube. Now x cube minus x square, and then subtract, sign will change, this cancels out, and we are left with what? Minus 2x square minus x plus 3. Next step, we want to eliminate this one, minus 2x square. So minus 2x square by what is here in the quotient? X. So we'll have minus 2x. Okay, because so we'll take minus 2x here. What happens? We get minus 2x square plus 2x. So then since we are subtracting, this signs will change, cancels out. We are left with 3x plus 3. Okay, now what? If I take minus 3, I will get, what we will get? Minus 3x plus 3, and for subtraction we'll change the signs, and the remainder is 0. Okay, this we did. After this, what we used to do? After this, we wrote our polynomial. We wrote Px, just we wrote Px equal to x cube minus 3x square minus x plus 3 can be written as what we did? Divisor into quotient. Okay, we wrote it as x minus 1 into x square minus 2x minus 3. Okay, next, now it remains to find the zeros, factorize this one. So middle term splitting, x square minus 3x plus x minus 3. So x minus 1, combine them, we get x common, x minus 3, plus 1 common, x minus 3, and we are left with x minus 1, x plus 1, and x minus 3. So when you equate it to 0, you will get x equal to 1, minus 1, and 3 are the zeros of Px. Correct? Till here, all of you did in 9th standard. Adi gave me the correct answer. Amritesh, correct. Adi, Amritesh. What about others? Swati, tell me, what is your doubt, right? So, is there anybody who doesn't know how to divide a polynomial? Please let me know, students. If you don't know, we can discuss here. Swati, what's your doubt? Please write if you have any doubt. Can you explain the splitting the middle term? Okay. See, we had 3 here, right? So 3 can be factorized as 3 and 1. We have to rearrange so that we can get minus 2. How I can get minus 2? By taking minus 3 plus 1. That's what I did. So I replaced my minus 2x here by minus 3x plus x. Clear, Swati? Then we made groups of 2. From here x was common. So x minus 3 inside the bracket. From here plus 1 common. So x minus 3 inside the bracket. Okay? Okay. So this is what we did. Now we are saying, suppose we had a remainder. What we'll do? Okay, let's take one question. If we are left with a remainder, we don't get a 0. Means if we are dividing one polynomial by another and it's not a factor of it, or it's not giving 0, then what we'll do? Okay, we'll take one question. Let me take, this is your example. This is the example number 6 in your book, okay? So, but it's given there, but you don't see there. Try to understand what we are saying. We have to divide 2x square because I want to explain you certain thing. Okay, plus 1 by x plus 2. So this time when I do division, see all those who don't know division. 2x square plus 3x plus 1. Okay, we have to divide by x plus 2. So what should be our quotient? In rough work, what we do? We always want to first eliminate the highest term, no? So what should I take? 2x square if I divide by x, because in the quotient we have x. Okay, what I will get? 2x. So let's take 2x here. What happens? We get 2x square plus 4x. Right? Now you have to subtract it. So I can do this quickly. What is left? Minus x plus 1. Okay. Now what? I can take minus 1 here. So what is left here? Minus x minus 2. Change the sign. So we are left with 3. So see, can we divide any further? No. Yes. So that is what we want to see. What will happen if the remainder is there? Okay. So when the remainder is there, okay, to compare it with numbers, suppose I divide my 11 by 3. What happens? See, just for explanation, see here, 11 by 3, you will do what? 3 times 9, and we are left with 2. So can we write it as, or let me take, okay. So let me take, if I want to get different numbers here. Okay. Just give me a moment. Let me not take this example. Let me take 11 by 2. Let's take 11 by 2. So what happens? 11 when you divide by 2, 5 times 10, and we have 1. Okay. So that means this is what? Dividend. Isn't it? This is our divisor. This is our quotient. And this is our remainder. Isn't it? So can we write 11 is equal to 2 into 5 plus 1? Okay, we can write it. So similarly, for polynomials also we can write like that. What is it? We can write our polynomial 2x square plus 3x plus 1 will be equal to x plus 2 into 2x minus 1 plus 3. Okay? Clear? Yes. Madhu will come to that. Adi, Madhu. Okay. So we are coming to that. Don't be that eager to know. Okay. So we can write that. Now we are saying this can be taken. This is a, whenever you have a, if you divide one polynomial by another, then always, if you have a remainder, you can write like this. What? Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Yeah, I told you that's an example. So when we have a remainder, what to do? Okay? When we have a remainder, when there is no remainder, I told you. Okay? When there is a remainder, what we have to do? We have to use this. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So now we are in a position to state our division algorithm. Division algorithm. We will give the statement. We are saying if Px and Gx are any two polynomials, with Gx cannot be 0, okay, because we'll divide by that. Gx is not 0, then we can find, or we can, yeah, then we can find polynomials qx. What will be qx? Qx will be quotient. Okay, and the polynomial rx. Rx will be remainder, such that px is equal to divisor. Okay, we'll divide by gx into quotient plus remainder. Okay, where remainder can be either 0 or its degree will be less than what? Degree is less than what? The divisor, isn't it? Degree of, or its degree is less than degree of divisor. Divisor, what is the divisor here? Gx. You can write this. So this is a division algorithm. Means if you are dividing one polynomial by another, then what happens? You can find two more polynomials, one in the quotient, one in the remainder. Okay, and we can use the property dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay, now there's this example question. We have to divide. Now we'll take quadratic divisor. Okay, so we have to divide 3x square minus x cube minus 3x plus 5 by x minus 1 minus x square and verify division algorithm. This is first variety of questions that you get, okay, on this division algorithm. We have to verify. First we'll divide, okay. So means this one is our px and this is our gx, because this one has higher degree. Okay, so that the one with higher degree, and also it is given divide this one by the other one. So we have px and gx, right? Now, is px in the correct form? No. Because px you will write, first we'll rearrange it. Px can be written as minus x cube, the highest power, okay? Then plus 3x square minus 3x plus 5. Gx also not in the correct form. So we will rearrange. So first with the highest power minus x square, then plus x minus 1. First step we have to be careful, okay? Always we should do like this. Okay. Now we will divide. See this, in this question we are dividing by a quadratic polynomial. In all the others above two examples we divided by a linear one. Okay. So this is the difference in this question. So we'll divide now. We'll take minus x cube plus 3x square minus 3x plus 5, and we will divide by minus x square plus x minus 1. Okay. So what I should take? We have minus x cube by minus x square. What will happen? I will get x, isn't it? So what should I take in the quotient? X. Divide. See, Adi, we can do that. But since both the, see, your px and gx both have negative, no, with x square. Like we have minus x cube and we have minus x square, isn't it? So no point doing it. It won't help. Okay, finally, when we'll be writing, then we may make mistake of signs. What you are saying, if we take out negative sign out, we'll get x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 5. Okay, but then later on we'll have to adjust this sign. It won't go out like that only. Okay, we are not taking it equal to 0. We're not equating the polynomial to 0. Okay, understood the difference? When we are equating to 0, we can take out. But when we are not equating to 0, we should not. Here we are dividing now. Okay, so what we get? Let's complete this. We'll get minus x cube plus x square minus x. Change the signs. All those who are giving me answers very quickly, then after this we are going to do exercise. That time also you have to give me quickly. Okay, next. We have 2x square and minus x square. So what I should take? Minus 2 to get 2x square. So we'll get 2x square minus 2x plus 2. Change the sign. This goes. This one will go. What is left? 3 is left. Okay? All of you did this much? So now let's apply our division algorithm. All of us reached here. Now let us apply. What is our QX? Quotient. Okay, this will be our QX. This is our RX. Then PX and GX we already have, right? So we have to write what? PX is equal to, we have to actually what? Verify, no? So PX is equal to what we have to verify? GX plus QX, sorry, not plus, multiply. QX plus RX. So let's take our right hand side and solve, and let's see if we get our left hand side. So let's solve it. Substitute the values. What is our, we will do GX into QX plus RX and see if we get PX. So GX is what? Minus x square plus x minus 1 into, what is QX? X minus 2. Okay. And then what is Rx? 3. So if you solve this, we'll get minus x cube plus 2x square. I'm opening the bracket, okay? This with this and this with this. And next one, then I'll get plus x square minus 2x. Okay. And then again, minus 1 with x. So minus x and minus 1 with minus 2 plus 2 plus 3. Okay, solve it further. So minus x cube. What happens here? We get plus 3x square. Here we get minus 3x. What is this? Plus 5. So which is equal to px? Hence verified. Hence verified. So one variety of questions that you will get on division algorithm is this, that you have to verify the result. So any doubts? Uh, 3 into 2. Abhinav. Let me see. Plus. This one is plus. 3 plus 2. This is plus sign. You do on your own and see now. Minus 1 into x is what? Minus x. Minus 1 into minus 2 is plus 2. And then plus 3 was there because remainder was plus 3. Okay. Clear to everybody? Okay. Now, the next question that we are going to do, another variety that we can get from this one. Now, this is very important. The next question that we are going to do. So be careful, just understand nicely. Let me move to next question. Then we'll move to the exercise. Okay. See, the question is find all the zeros of 2x power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2. Okay. You haven't done finding zeros for power 4 or degree 4 polynomial. This one is a question with degree 4. Okay. If you know that root 2 and minus root 2 are two of its zeros. Very important variety. Okay. From exam point of view. All of you want to note down, you can note down. So now what I'll do, first let me write the polynomial. 2x power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2. Okay. It is given that these two are zeros, right? So if x is equal to root 2 is a 0, implies x minus root 2 is a factor of, okay. Similarly, if x is equal to minus root 2 is a 0, then this will imply x plus root 2 is a factor. Once you have this thing, next step is you multiply both the factors and get gx. Your gx will be x minus root 2 multiplied by x plus root 2. Okay. So what will happen? This is like a minus b into a plus b, isn't it? So we can use the identity. What is it? That should be equal to a square. Without actually multiplying, we'll get a square minus b square. So what we'll get? X square minus of root 2 whole square, which is equal to x square minus 2. Till here, any doubt? Good. Clear? So they will give you two zeros. If they are giving you power 4, they will give you two zeros. Okay. From two zeros, find the factors. Multiply the factors to get your gx or the divisor. Okay, your gx is what? Divisor, no? Now we'll divide px by gx, okay? And we'll try to find qx and rx. So we have 2x power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2. We will divide by x square minus 2. Adi, have some patience, beta. Let everybody do, no? Okay. So now let's divide it. We'll divide, what we'll get? 2x square here will give us 2x power 4 and minus 4x square. So minus 4x square here. Change the sign. Students, I would request you to do the division on your own. See, this one is power 4 division. It's better you do it. There is time in the class, no? I'm always giving you time to do. So minus 3x cube. What is the sign here? Plus. Plus 6x minus 2. Now what? We'll have minus 3x here. So I'll get minus 3x cube and plus 6x. So again change the sign. So we have x square minus 2 here. So now one time. So what will happen? X square minus 2, and here what is happening? Remainder is 0. So now remainder is 0. What we have? This is our gx. This is our qx. Rx is 0. Isn't it? Rx is 0. So we will write what? Px has to be written as gx into qx plus rx. Let's do that. So gx is how much? X square minus 2 into 2x square minus 3x plus 1. What is rx? Plus 0. Clear? Now what? Now just we have to split the middle term here. So to find the zeros, we'll equate it to 0. So x square minus 2, and let's split the middle term. A into c is 2. So factor of 2 are 2 and 1. If I do minus 2 minus 1, I'll get minus 3. So this will become 2x square minus 2x minus x plus 1 equal to 0. So x square minus 2, and what will happen here? Combine, make pairs. So 2x is out. So x minus 1 plus 1 is out, x minus 1. What happens? X square minus 2. Then we have 2x plus 1 and x minus 1. So zeros are what? Already from x square minus 2, we had root 2 minus root 2. From here, we'll get 2x plus 1 equal to 0 or x minus 1 equal to 0. So x equal to minus half and x equal to 1. See? So we could find all of them. All the zeros we could find. Give me a minute. Why we are getting minus half? Okay. There's a mistake that I should have taken out. This should be minus 1. Okay, this should be minus 1. Then we'll get x minus 1. So then here also, this is minus 1. So this is minus, so this becomes plus. Clear? Why, Amritesh? It's also x plus half. No, x plus half, how? X is equal to plus half. Okay, x equal to plus half means root 2 minus root 2, half and minus half and 1 are all the zeros of px. Okay, division problem. Nishant, are you telling me that you don't know how to divide? Then I'll explain you division thing. Okay. Only one of you. So after end of the class, I will explain. All those who don't know how to divide, we'll do one more question at the end of the class. Okay. For now, when we'll take next question, I'll take the exercise now. Okay. I'll just open my book and then we'll do our exercise. Okay, students. See your exercise 2.3. Divide the polynomial px by the polynomial gx, find the quotient and remainder. So, Nishant, now when I'm doing this question, you can understand. Try to understand, okay? Let's do, all of you do on your own. Question number 1, first part, do in your notes. All those who don't know how to divide, see here. I'll try to explain. Okay, px is x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3, and gx is x square minus 2. Okay. Let's divide. Okay. Let's divide. All those who haven't understood, see here. Those who know how to divide, please do on your own. Take your notes and do. So we have to divide x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3 by x square minus 2. Okay. So see here, what we have to do, we start eliminating one by one the highest term. Okay, Nishant and others, those who haven't understood. So I want to eliminate x square, but we have x square here, x cube, but I have x square here. So with what number should I multiply my x square so that I get x cube? For finding out that, we divide x cube by x square. We'll get x. So we'll have x here. In the question, take x. Now, x with x square will give me x cube. And x with minus 2 will give me minus 2x. So I can write here minus 2x.
Hello.
Hello, yes? Okay, now change the sign. Change the sign. This will go. What is left? Minus 3x square plus 7x minus 3. Okay, okay. All those who have who know how to do it, just wait for 2 minutes, okay? Now, Nishant, see here. Now we want to eliminate this term, minus 3x square, we want to eliminate. Madhu, I'll come to you. Okay? Or you can write in the chat books, I'll see. So now we want to eliminate our 3x square. We have x square here. So what should I take in the question? How to find minus 3x square divided by x square will give me what? Minus 3. So take minus 3 here in the quotient. Now minus 3 into x square will give you minus 3x square. See what I am doing. Now this minus 3 I will multiply with x square and minus 3 with 2. Okay. So what will happen? Minus 3x square plus 6. Okay. Change the signs because we subtract. What happens? This one goes. We are left with 7x minus 9. Clear? Okay, so what all we have? This is x minus 3 is our qx. Can we do further? No, because highest power here is 2 Okay, polynomial gx has for degree is 2 and our rx has come out to be degree 1. So we can't do any further. Rx. Rx is supposed to have degree less than the gx. So what to do? Just write it. So here we didn't have to verify anything. We just had to write. Okay, so just find the quotient and remainder. So we'll write. Quotient is qx is x minus 3, rx is 7x minus 9. Now, anybody who has a doubt, write. No, remainder is not Madhu. Remainder is remainder is 7x minus 9. Okay, correct. Remainder is 7x minus 9. Yes. Yes, so all of you got it right. Do next question. Do second part. Second part. Do. Third part is your homework. Divide and tell me the answer. See, your gx is not properly arranged. They've given x square plus x minus x. Rearrange it. First x square term, then x term, then constant term. Now you divide and give me the answer. Anybody finished? Remainder 8. And quotient is x square plus x. Correct, Madhu, correct. Correct. Amritesh, Abhinav. Abhinav, what is the quotient? Okay, so all of you did can do this question. So second and third part also complete. Is your homework. Yes. Abhinav, correct. Gurjot Singh, correct. X square plus x minus 3, correct. Correct. Remainder is 8, correct. So all of you will get. So for second question, your qx will be equal to x square plus x minus 3 and your remainder is going to be 8. Okay? Yes. Yes. Anybody who hasn't got it? Okay. Now third part you can do for homework. Let's move to question number 2. Read the question on your own firstly. What we are saying, check whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial by dividing the second by the first polynomial. You have to divide your second polynomial by the first polynomial and check whether it is a factor. So I am asking you for question number 2, what should happen? What should happen if second polynomial, if first polynomial is a factor? Is a factor of the second one. So what should happen when we divide? When can we say they are factors? Like, yes, Amritesh, you are correct. Nishant is correct. What should happen? If we divide and we find that the remainder is 0. So we'll say if after division Rx is equal to 0, then first polynomial is a factor. Okay, first polynomial is a factor. Anybody who has any doubt here? I've been repeating this, no? Okay, wait, let me check. Hello. Hello, now it's okay?
Yes.
Okay. So do first part and see. Take first part, all of you. Divide and see if you are getting remainder 0 or not. I'll also do, but first all of you do. Did you, Amritesh, you did so fast? What is your question? Okay, anyways, we'll wait for others to do. Okay, so we have to divide what? 2t power 4 plus 3t cube minus 2t square minus 90 minus 12. Okay, and you have to divide by t square minus 3. All of you getting remainder 0? So if the remainder is 0, what will say? That, yes, it is a factor. Like those who have finished, do next question. Second question, second part, do. For those who haven't done, I am doing. Okay. Those who have already finished, please do next. Second question, second part. Okay. See, for those who haven't done, we want to eliminate 2t power 4. We have t square. On dividing, I will get 2t square. So then you will get 2t power 4 and then minus 6 t square. So I'll put it here under t square, minus 6 t square. Change the sign. This will cancel out. 3t cube as it is. Here what will happen? Plus 4t square minus 90 minus 12. Next, now we want to eliminate 3t cube. So I'll put plus 3t. So what happens? We get 3t cube minus 9t. So I'll put it here, minus 9t. Change the sign. This one cancels out, this one cancels out. We are left with 4t square minus 12. Next, we want 4t square. If we multiply by 4, take plus 4, then we get 4t square minus 12. And the remainder is 0. Okay, next one also you all did. So, second question, first part we did. Second part also some of the students have finished. Today, why others are not answering? Okay, second one, remainder is 0. Yes, second one. Do third one. Those who have finished, do third one. Correct. Second part also, remainder is 0. Third part you do. Question number 2, third part, all of you do. Question number 2, third part. What is it? See, we have x power 5. Wait. Yes, we have x power 5 now. X power 5 minus 4x cube plus x square plus 3x plus 1. And we have to divide with x cube minus 3x plus 1. So first thing, I'll take x square. So you'll get x power 5 minus 3x cube plus x square. Change the sign. This one goes, we have minus x cube. This one goes plus 3x plus 1. So now I'll take minus 1. So minus x cube minus 3x. Okay. And then minus 1. So change it, change the sign. This cancels out, and you're left with 2. So here what we will say? We will say x cube minus 3x, since Rx is equal to 2. Okay. So x cube minus 3x plus 1 is not a factor of x power 5 minus 4x cube plus x square plus 3x plus 1.
Ma'am?
Yes.
For the second step, when you divided x cube minus 3x plus 1 with minus 1, when you multiplied it, shouldn't it be minus x cube plus 3x minus 1?
Yeah, I wrote minus x cube only. See, we wrote minus x cube.
Yes, ma'am. It's supposed to be plus 3x, not minus 3x, right? Because minus 1 into minus 3 is plus.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Thank you. Okay.
Yes, welcome, ma'am.
This is plus, this is minus, so they will cancel. Okay, students will stop for today, but next class we'll finish this up, third, fourth, and fifth question, and then we'll move to the next chapter. Okay, we'll take up some other chapter, maybe the first one. Okay. Okay, I'll explain. Nishant, I'll explain. Wait. Amritesh, thanks. So if you have understood question number 1, second part, you can leave the class. Otherwise, if you want to understand, I am still there in class. Okay. Just because one of the students want to understand. Just give me a moment, okay? First question, second part you are saying, right? Okay. I just want to shift my page. Give me a moment. First question, we didn't do second part. Okay, I'll do. All those who haven't done can see here. First. So one of the student is asking me to explain question number 1, second part. Okay, so we are doing that part. Question number 1, second part. We didn't do in class. Okay, let's do. So what we have to do? We have to divide. Okay, we have to divide x power 4 minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5. Okay, by what? Gx is x square, write it minus x plus 1. Nishant, this you know now, because polynomial we have to take first the highest power, then lower power, then lower power. So we'll rearrange it. RGX. So after this, what? Now we want x power 4. We want to eliminate x power 4. I should take x square here so that we can get x power 4. So now you will multiply, no? This with this, this with this, and this with this. So what I'll get? X power 4 minus x cube. Okay, so minus x cube, there's no x cube term here. So for now, I'll keep it aside. And then plus x square. Okay. Now what? Change the sign. Negative, negative, positive. So this will cancel out. Now, since I have to write it, first we'll take x cube. I'll take x cube. What will be this? Minus 4x square plus 4x plus 5. Any doubt till here, anybody? All of you understood this? Okay, Nishan. See, I kept my x cube on the other side, but then I'll bring it down first because power is higher. Then what next? Now I'll eliminate this one. So I'll take plus x here. Then what happens? I get x cube minus x square plus x. Change the sign. This one goes. We have minus 3x square. We have plus 3x plus 5. Next, what should we take? We should take minus 3 so that we get minus 3x square. So we'll have minus 3x square, then plus 3x, and then plus 3. No, minus 3. Minus 3. So now what happens? This is plus, this is minus, this is plus. This goes, and we are left with 8. Okay, so remainder is 8. Quotient is this one, x square plus x minus 3. That's what we had to write, isn't it? So we have qx equal to x square plus x minus 3 and rx is 8. Clear to everybody? Okay. Okay, thank you, students. I think your next class is on Tuesday, right? The same week today, this week, the schedule that we followed this week will follow the same schedule. Tuesday and Thursday, you will have maths class, and tomorrow you have your science class, right? So I hope you'll enjoy. Thanks and welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.